Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. The county executive is our guest, Anthony Picente Jr. His father will appreciate us saying that, putting the junior on there. Absolutely. We're going to be talking about a variety of things affecting county government and thus affecting you. But before we do that, welcome. Good to see you again.
Good to be back.
The county executive is either moving or has in the process of moving.
We
right?
just moved. It's a continuation of the renovations of the county office building. The county office building was built, oh boy, almost 50 years ago, and has been undergoing some renovations over the last 8 years plus to rid it of the asbestos that many old buildings built, especially in the 60s and before, have dealt with, but also to realign the building and make it more efficient. New heating, ventilation, lighting systems. So we were next on the list because we've been doing one floor at a time, and it takes just about 10 months to a year to do a floor. So we have one floor of swing space that we use. So being on 10, we moved down to 9. We just completed that actually yesterday, and so we are in our new digs, or our temporary digs, for the next 10 months on the 9th floor, and so 10 will be sealed off, and that'll be renovated along with the Board of Legislators, the county attorney, all three of those of us, and so it's a little bit confusing. It's a little different space, so it's a little smaller in some regards, but we'll have to hold the board meetings, which are once a month over at the courthouse.
I was going to ask you that. Yeah.
Which is kind of going back in time, because long before there was a county office building, the county board meetings were held in the county courthouse. That was the county seat. So
after the floor gets done, what's next?
Then we got 2 floors left, the 9th floor and the 7th floor, and then the building will have been completed, from top to bottom, and will be, as I said, right now, again, the main floors are from the basement on up to 6 are completed, 7 has to be done, 8 was done, so 9 and 10 are the only 3 floors left.
I know the price tag can't be in on all this yet, but
it's overall it's a $20 million project, and then some, because it's about $2 million a floor for the main operating floors of the building. Some of them were done prior to my becoming county executive, and then I picked up the project because it was delayed. We picked it back up, and so this has been an ongoing capital project for the last 10 years.
Was this something the county bonded for? Or?
Yes. Yeah, there's no way. This is a very intensive project, and because it's stretched out over that length of time, it's part of our capital plan, of which we borrow, on a periodic basis.
The county finances since the agreement with the Oneida Indian Nation, how would you rate them? Good, bad?
Well, I'd rate them very good. We just came off another credit rating from our the 3 major credit rating agencies, Standard & Poor's, Fitch, and Moody's. All of them affirmed our ratings, which were strong. All of them gave us stable and positive outlooks. The ratings stressed and cited strong fiscal management. That's something I've always been very proud of, and really wanted to be the forefront of my administration, to make sure that the county's finances were strong, were healthy, were able to do not just projects like the building, which is a necessity, but projects in the community, the roads and bridges, MVCC, other projects that we've been engaged in. So the rating is a positive one, and which allows us to borrow at a lower rate, which allows us also, when we go to market, much better rates on those bonds that we need for the projects I mentioned, whether it's upgrading our 911 system and the radio system throughout the county, or MVCC's construction that we've done, the work on we have 600 miles of county road. We can't pave them every year, but we do a considerable amount, and that's a $4 to $6 million a year bond as well. So the rating agencies, solidifying our strong fiscal outlook is good for us, with the controller as well of the state of New York. So.
Yeah. Where would the county be, do you think, without hypotheticals aren't the best kinds of questions,
right.
but where do you think the county would be if we didn't have this money coming in from the Oneidas?
Well, when you look at, and that was cited in the rating agencies as well, when you look at what the nation revenues have generated over the last, it's only been 4 years. I think that's
Seems
something
longer.
too. It seems longer, but it's only been 4. But it's over $60 million that the county is received. And that averages out about 16 to 17 million a year. That, when rating agencies look at it, that's another source of revenue that wasn't there before. But it doesn't have that impact on property or sales tax, which is a positive, because we're not raising those. We've found another source of revenue to help us sustain.
Have you thought about this? I thought about it when the Supreme Court ruled on this sports betting, and the United Nations said, I forget their exact words, but that they were going to be ready.
They were ready.
For so that's going to mean something for Oneida County,
well,
right?
it doesn't. We wouldn't get a share of that gaming itself, because that's direct betting. As the gaming revenue we receive is from slots and machines. However,
so blackjack you wouldn't get?
No, we don't get table games, or we wouldn't get sports betting. However, we look at it from the point of, once New York is or every state is in, but New York has a head start on this, that's more people coming to the casinos, that's more activity, that's more tourists, and
more slot machines.
More slot machines. So it does generate more revenue. And the Oneida's just opened up, or just a couple months ago on March the 1st, opened up Point Place in Bridgeport, which is in the edge of Madison County near Onondaga. And that has, again, boosted our revenues as well.
We come back, let's talk about, get an update on some other projects that are going on in Oneida County, and the executive of the county is our guest, Tony Picente Jr. Short break, right back.